It'll be really great. We'll see if we can throw in some squats in there. We'll see how everyone feels.
I love squats.
It's interesting to say that.
We'll see if we can throw in a broken toe in there, just to kind of spice it up a little bit.
Okay. Let's not go crazy.
All right, and hi, Ginny.
Morning.
Okay, she like walked away. It's fine. All right, it is 8:30. Perfect. So let's go ahead and get started. You can sit on a block. You can rest your hands upon your knees. You can rest your hands one on top of the other. Just go ahead and soften through the backs of the ears, the backs of the eyes. Close them down. Just take a few deep breaths in here. As you breathe in through the nose, relax to the shoulders. Release any tension you may have in your body. Just nice and soft. Take the time now to set your intention for the class, your 1% of healing or your 1% of progress. Let's begin with a nice deep inhale here. Let's lift the palms up above the head, all the way up. Nice deep inhale in through the chest. And then as you exhale, bring the palms all the way back down. Nice deep exhale. As you inhale once more, lift to the heart. Make the tongue touch and exhale all the way down. We'll go 2 more times. Inhale here, releasing the shoulders all the way down, but as you lift to the spine, and exhale back down. And on the last time, inhale here all the way up. Maybe lift a little bit more. Palms touch. And then as you exhale, the right hand comes to the right hip. The left hand comes all the way over. A nice side body stretch here. Remember to keep the sit bones nice and grounded here. If you're popping up, you want to come all the way back so that the sit bones are rooted. If you're leaning forward a little too much, rotate the left shoulder all the way back. Inhale. And then on the next inhale, let's come all the way back up towards the center. And then as you exhale, opposite side. So left hand down, right hand all the way over. Maybe move the shoulder a little bit back. Maybe you look up. Maybe you look down. Maybe the eyes are still closed here. And just breathe in nice and gently. Inhale your way all the way back up. And then as you exhale, let's take our spinal twist. So the left comes to the right hand comes all the way behind. Nice little spinal twist here. Extend through the chest. You can even slide that right palm along the left hip. Relax through the shoulders. Breathe deeply in through the stomach. Once more. Wait for the inhale, come back to center, and then the other side. So right hand comes to the left hand comes all the way behind. You can even slip that left palm along the right hip if you so wish. Keep the ears nice and even as you extend through the spine, open through the heart. Wait for the next inhale, come back to center. We'll do a few seated cat cows. When you're ready, the hands rest gently upon the knees. As you inhale, let's pull the shoulder blades together, come all the way back, and then pull the stomach forward as the chin lifts. Nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, shoulders come forward, arch to the back, drop the chin for your cat. Exhale. As you inhale, let's come back towards the cow, pulling forward, lifting the chin, and then exhale, shoulders forward and arch to the back. So go ahead, move between the two, nice and easy. Remember to follow the breath. By now, you should know if you're breathing correctly. You should feel wrong if you do it wrong. Just a few more deep breaths here. On the last cat, come back to center. We're going to go ahead and get off of our blocks now if you were sitting on one. Let's go ahead and get onto hands and knees, so tabletop. Just double check your alignment, making sure that the wrist is underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips, nice and easy. We'll do a bit of hip rotation here. If you want to work inside the wrist, you want to turn the palms backwards. Now, of course, if that hurts, please do not. Maybe just do one, maybe not. See how you feel. When you're ready, we'll do some nice hip rotation. So just going clockwise first, all 4 points of the body. So left hand, and then right knee, left knee. Not coming down all the way, but just coming about halfway. Nice control, opening the hips here. When you're ready, we'll do counterclockwise. So just go in the opposite direction. Just a few hip rotations just to help us. When you're ready, come all the way back to center. If the palms were turned backwards, let's turn them back forwards. We'll start off on the right hand side with needle and thread. So take the left hand, slide it underneath the right palm. The left temple comes to the ground. Now for this one, I encourage you to stretch out that right hand. We're going to need the stretch later on. If this does not feel comfortable or it hurts, of course, you are more than free to take any of the other two variations. Take a few deep breaths here. On the next inhale, let's use the right hand, push all the way back up to center line, and then we'll do the opposite side. So this time, the right hand comes underneath the left, the right temple comes all the way down, and once again, I encourage the lengthening of the left arm. See how you feel? The sides could be different. The side could be a little bit easier, a little bit harder. Just being aware. Just one more. As you inhale, let's use the left hand, push ourselves all the way back up. From tabletop here, we'll do a little bit of stretching. So when you're ready on the inhale, let's start off on the right hand side. Right hand up and left foot up. Remember here to lower the shoulders. You don't want to be all the way up here. And just nice and relaxed. And then squeeze the thighs together. Push to the back of the back heel. Good. If you're happy, you can stay here, or we're going to pull in that foot. So foot comes in and then come around to reach it. Of course, you're more than free to reach the ankle. You can reach the top of the foot, over the toes. If you're doing the bind like me, you want to make sure that you're pushing the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. That'll create a really nice back bend for your lower back. 3, 2, and gently exhale and release. Go ahead and readjust yourself if you need to. We'll do the opposite side. Inhale, left hand up. Inhale, right foot up. And of course, this could be different. This could be the same. Squeeze the thighs as you lift your chest up. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to grab a hold of that right foot. Take a few deep breaths. Still squeeze through the thighs. Push yourself away from the ground as you lift up. 3, 2, and exhale your way back down. So nice, so good. All right, here comes the fun one. If you're more comfortable doing left and right and left, you can go ahead and do that. If you're following me, we're going to do the same side. So we just did the right side, so let's start off with the left. Of course, you lean upon your left side. Make sure you have enough strength. You pull that foot up, and then you grab hold. So you can grab a hold of the ankle. You can grab a hold of the tops of the toes. Ah, there you go. Looks so good. For this one, you can always curl the left toes. Like I have to curl the left toes on mine. It really doesn't make a difference. It's just a little bit more help. Hold for 3 and 2 and exhale your way back down. Good. Readjust if you need to. If you're doing the opposite side, of course, you can do left and right. If you're doing the same side, let's do right now. Lean upon the right side. Push yourself all the way up, and then whenever you're ready, you can grab a hold of that foot. Over time, this will eventually turn into mermaid, which is the foot to the head. You just keep doing this for a little bit. And 3, and 2, and exhale your way back down. So nice. You can go ahead, walk the palms, one hand print forward, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Ardha Mukha Shavasana, downward facing, the first one of the day. Go ahead and pedal out the feet if you need to. A small bend in the knees is always helpful as you push the hips towards the sky. Take a deep breath as you lower the shoulders down and away from the ears. One more. When you're ready, on the inhale, we're going to take the right foot. We're just going to lift it all the way up and bend at the knee. A nice 3-legged dog for a nice hip opener for the morning. Now from here, you can do some ankle rotations if you feel like your ankle is a little bit stiff. You can stay right here, or if you feel comfortable, you can, of course, flip your dog. That's only if you feel comfortable. It's not required. Of course, you place the foot down and then just lift up. And you flip. Good. When you're ready, let's exhale. Place the palm first, then lift the foot. Come back to three-legged dog, and then place the foot down. Give yourself a little paddle of the feet if you need it. We're going to do the other side. So left comes all the way up and bends at the knee. Now, of course, you can stop there, do your ankle rotations. Be happy. And then if you did the first flip dog, you do the other side. So you place the foot down and then lift yourself up. Just breathe in deeply as you push the ground away. Lift the hips a little bit more. Then as you exhale, let's place the hand first, then lift the foot all the way up to three-legged dog, and then place it all the way back down. Good. When you're ready, inhale, look up at the palms, and then gently hop or step forward. Bring the feet together. And take a nice exhale, fold. Bend through the knees. As you pull yourself in, you can wrap your hands around the legs. You can just let the hands be down. Your choice. But push the way forward into the toes. Maybe rock back and forth. Just take a moment. When you're ready, as you inhale, we'll pull the palms together, come all the way up, squeeze through the thighs just a little bit here. Palms up overhead, and then as you exhale, hands to heart center. Good morning, ladies. What a beautiful Thursday morning it is. Thursday, wow. Today's Wednesday. Look at where my brain is. Here we go. On the inhale, let's lift the palms all the way up. Nice deep inhale, and then as you exhale, fold at the hips nice and gently. Inhale, halfway lift up, lift the chest gently. And then as you exhale, plant the hand, step all the way back. You can take a little vinyasa. Inhale for up dog, and then exhale, down dog. Remember, these vinyasas go at your own pace. Every movement equals one breath. On the next inhale, look up, gently hop or step forward, feet together, and exhale, fold. Inhale the palms all the way up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. We'll go again. Inhale here, and exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant the hands, step on all the way back. Take your vinyasa so you can drop the knees first to come down halfway, or you can do the whole vinyasa. Still a little early, so. And nice deep breaths here. Push to the backs of the heels. Make sure there's 2 fist distance between the feet. Just double check. As you inhale, look up, and then gently hop or step forward. Bring the feet together and exhale, fold. Inhale the palms all the way up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. We'll go one last time. Inhale here, and exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant the hands, step on back, move to your chaturanga. Take as much time as you need. Breathe in deeply through the nose. Ground through all 10 knuckles. Shift the hips back just a little bit more. Good. As you inhale, look up and then gently hop or step forward. Feet together and exhale, fold. As you inhale, the palms come together. They come all the way up. And then as you exhale, hands to heart center. Good. We'll move on with just some Surya lunging now. Inhale the palms all the way up. Nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, fold and same exhale, step the left foot back, drop the left knee. Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge here. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're moving fast. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, down dog. Drop the knees, roll the chest across the mat. Take your time with this. Inhale for your cobra. Just pause for a moment. And then curl the toes, push back, exhale. Inhale, the left foot comes forward, the right knee drops. Crescent lunge on this side. And then plant the hands, curl the toes. Inhale, step forward, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, palms together, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. We'll go again. Inhale here all the way up. Nice deep inhale. And exhale to fold. Same exhale. Right foot steps back. Right knee drops. Crescent lunge here. Plant the hands, curl the toes, step back, down dog. Drop the knees. Roll the chest across the mat. Take your time. Inhale for your cobra. And then exhale, push back, down dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, lower the left knee. Crescent lunge here. Plant the hands, curl the toes. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale the palms together, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do one last time. Inhale here. And exhale to fold. This time, left foot steps back, drop the left knee. Yes. Plant the hands, step back, down dog. Drop the knees, roll the chest across the mat. So good. Inhale, cobra. And then exhale, push back, down dog. And then inhale, step the left foot forward, drop the right knee. Instead of coming up, we'll just stay here. This is a good transition into our next couple of poses. So you can come all the way up to your knee. You can come to your hips. You can place the hands upon the ground. Whatever you feel in your practice, that's what you need. Just take a few moments to let the hips sink into the ground. Feel, the top body working right there. The front hip that we never work. Now it's working. We're going to take a twist. So either the right elbow is going to come all the way over the left knee, place the palms together, and then lift up and twist. Or if you have a block, take a block, place it on the inside of the left foot, place the right hand, and then left hand comes all the way up. Your choice. See how you are today. Try to get the heart right above those hands. Open up through the chest. Nice deep breaths here. As you inhale, gently come all the way back to center. This time, our crescent lunge is going to be a little bit higher. So if you were on your knees, now it's time to come to the hips. Get a little bit more work in the lower hips there. When you're ready on the exhale, we're going to push all the way back to half split. So half monkey pose. The knee is going to be over the hips, so the hips over the knee. And then just go ahead and extend that left foot all the way forward. Still keep a small bend in that left knee. Make sure you're okay. And then gently forward fold. You want to keep the foot down as much as possible, but don't worry if that doesn't happen. Maybe you just want to grab a hold of the foot. Sometimes that's better. Square the hips here. The right comes forward, left comes back. Breathe in nice and deep for 2 more. As you inhale, I come forward and then I curl my toes and then I step back to down dog. You can do it that way or you can do any other way to get out of this. Once at down dog, you can take a little rest. You can do a little vinyasa. You can stay at down dog, whatever's in your practice. All right, here we go. Other side. So inhale, the right foot steps forward. Same thing as before, drop the left knee, Anjaneyasana here, crescent lunge. Remember, this is going to be one of two, so this one doesn't have to be all the way. If maybe you want to keep your hands down, maybe just at the knee. Make sure you ground through those big toes. That's what keeps your foundation going. And then allow the hips to lower into the ground. That front knee is a little beyond the front foot. You still want to lift through the chest here and extend yourself forward. Just a few more. When you're ready, we're going to take a twist. So either the left elbow comes all the way over and you twist happily here, or you have that block option and you take the block on the inside of the right foot. You lower the left hand and the right hand raises. Whatever you do, do with intention. Three, two, and one. Exhale, come back to center. This is the second crescent lunge, so you can come up even further than this if you were on the floor. Now it's time for the knee. If you were on the knee, it's time for the hips. Once again, be okay with either side. If this side's a little bit more difficult, then of course, stay where you are. You'll work up to it. When you're ready, we're going to push back into half monkey. So just be sure the hip is right over the knee. And you want to extend that front foot all the way forward. A small bend in that right knee is really going to help. And then exhale, fold over. Maybe this side has the foot down. Maybe this side has the foot up. Just a few more. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, come forward, curl the toes, and then step back, down dog. You can take a little vinyasa here. You can just stay a down dog, have a little rest. A child's pose would be nice. All right, here we go. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, step the right foot forward, come to the center of the mat, wide-legged forward fold. Remember for this, you want the feet to be in a nice horizontal line. Want to push through the outsides of the feet and then move the weight forward into the toes while the heels stay nice and planted. You have a couple of variations here. With the hands, they can go right in line with the feet. You can grab a hold of the big toes with the two peace fingers. You can grab a hold of the heels, whatever feels most comfortable to you. When you're ready, we're just going to take a twist. So if you have a block, I would recommend using a block to allow yourself more boundaries. We're going to start off on the left-hand side. So the left hand comes down. The right hand comes all the way up. Nice little twist will open up the hips even more. As you exhale, go ahead, switch sides. So the right comes down, the left comes all the way up. And as you exhale, go ahead, plant the hands once again. Remove the block if you had it. We're going to walk the hands towards the front of the mat. The front toes are going to point forward, and then these back foot is going to step in just about halfway up the mat. The toes also point forward. Square the hips, and when you're ready, exhale, fold for pyramid. Now, of course, you can leave the hands down. You can leave them on a block, or you can bind them behind for more of a balance challenge. Remember to square the hips here and ground through the foundation toes. So the two big toes are going to be grounding in. Keep a small bend in both knees. Now, when you're ready, of course, we're going to lift up. So we can lift up into warrior three. You can either plant the hands, shift the weight forward, and then lift all the way up to warrior three, or you can just do it from the bound and then gently just lift up. So that's your choice. Of course, you can leave the hands down while you practice your balancing. Just being sure that you keep the hips nice and square to the ground. You never want to open up the hips here. Warrior three is closed hips. Once you're there and you're happy, you can, of course, release. Hands at heart center, whatever you feel. And 3. And 2. And exhale, plant the hands, and then just gently set yourself down. You can do a little down dog, little child's pose, whatever you feel. Maybe even a vinyasa if you want to stay active. All right, here we go. Opposite side. So inhale, step the left foot forward this time. Come to the center mat. Wide-legged forward fold on this side. This is the time where I tell you to change your hand position. So if you did A, which is hands right in line with the feet, you can move into B, which is the toes, or C, which is holding onto the heels. Take a few deep breaths here. Remember to shift the weight forwards and still push to the outsides of the feet. When you're ready, of course, you're going to release the hands. You're going to walk them towards the front of the mat. Prepare for pyramid, so those front toes point forward. The back foot comes in just about a foot. The back toes also point forward and forward folds for pyramid. This side, maybe you keep your hands down. Maybe you bind on this side. If you're binding, you move the fingers one finger forward. It's going to feel weird, but it's going to help with the bind. Just one more. All right, here we go. Warrior 3. From the bound to shift your weight forward and then lift the leg. Of course, if you want to, you can go ahead, plant the hands, and then lift on all the way up. I am way too close to this furniture. There we go. Okay. You can always keep the hands down if you want more balance. I know my left leg needs a little help today. I'm just going to keep it there. But if I let go, I should be able to balance. They're just there for helping. 3. Almost done. 2. And 1. Exhale. Come all the way down. Step back into down dog. Step back into a child's pose, whatever you need. We're going to be standing next. So if you're in down dog, you can just go ahead, inhale, look forward, gently hop or step forward, and then when you're ready, come all the way up. Good, 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 good. All right, we're gonna be working in, let's see. I was gonna do dancer. I was gonna do dancer, but I think that's a little bit much. So we're just gonna do tree. Here we go. Good ground through the feet. First, we're gonna work in the half lotus variation since we're doing a lot of hip openings. So inhale, lift the right foot. Knee goes outwards, and then the foot is brought all the way in. Now, of course, if you have the half lotus, I recommend taking the half lotus. So you have that foot, belly button, and then bring it down. So the key to half lotus is to make sure that this knee is pointing downwards. If the knee is like this, you want to make sure that it's pointing all the way downwards. That way it's the right rotation. And then once you have half lotus, you can fold.
Oh.
Yes, that's where I usually lose people. It's like, oh no, folding.
Yes.
Yes, do it, girl. If you're trying it, keep trying. Who knows? Today could be the day that you do it. Who knows? When you're ready, inhale, come all the way up first, and then come all the way out. If you were doing tree, perfect. Just, yes, congratulations. Today was the day. Yes. So good. All right, here we go. Opposite side. Can we do it again? Let's see. Who knows? Inhale the left up and then out. If you have that tree, take that tree, or if you have that half lotus on the first side, got to do it on the second side now. All right, here we go. If you're doing half lotus, you can fold. Now, of course, once you're folding, you can hold on to the leg. You can get a block. You can hold on to that block. You can just do something with your hands. They never tell you what to do with your hands. It's just like grab your leg or something. I like to hold on to a block. I think it's really nice. In 3. In 2. Almost there. And 1. Come all the way up first. And then, yes. Yes, today was good. It was good. Both sides. Well done. Well done, everyone. Give yourself a round of applause. You did it. You made it. When you're ready, we're going to take a seat. So you can do a little vinyasa. You can do a little down dog. You can just take a seat. I'm going to just take a seat. Good job. Here we go. So once we're seated, we'll go ahead and take a little staff pose here. Make sure that this is all nice and aligned. The knees are slightly bent here. You want the toes to be pointed or flexed, doesn't matter. As you inhale, lift through the chest, and then exhale, bring the chest forward first and then down. You can grab a hold of those feet. You can grab a hold of the big toes with the two peace fingers. Your choice. A nice few deep breaths here, just a little more. Allow the heart rate to calm down. As you inhale, we're going to come all the way up. Now we're going to do Janu Sirsasana, both variations. So you may want to get a blanket, you may want to get a pillow or something just to help your knees. I know that sometimes the knees can get a little bit funny when you're doing Janu Sirsasana. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, pull that right knee up towards the chest first, and then we're going to bring it all the way out. From there, we're going to bring that foot all the way in. This is the first variation. So this is variation A. Don't worry, it gets better. You want a small bend through this left knee here. If this right knee begins to hurt at all, you want to prop it up and make sure that there's no pain, no numbing, no anything within this knee. When you're ready, we're going to exhale and fold over that left foot. Now, see how my left foot is still engaged? You really want that, and you want to keep that small bend in that knee to help prevent any sort of joint pain. Now, of course, when you come down, you want to come down just like an elevator. If you have one kind of sticking up, you want to bring it all the way down. As you inhale, walk the hands in and then pick yourself all the way back up. The second variation is the half lotus variation. If you're not doing half lotus, you can of course do this again, or you can switch up to Marichyasana. Half lotus is, of course, just like we do regularly. We bring the foot to the belly button, we measure that out, and then we gently place it upon that thigh. Make sure that this is on the inside of the left hip here. If it's kind of outgoing like this, you want to bring it all the way in. You want to make sure that this right knee is nice and locked. No pain equals lots of game. Here we go. We want to bend through this left knee here. And then as you exhale and fold, keep an eye on that right knee. Make sure it's not painful. Make sure it's not in numbness or anything. The reason why I say you may need something is because of this leg. Sometimes this leg just stays on the ground and you need it to bend for this pose. We're almost done. Just a few more. Inhale your way all the way back up nice and gently. And guess what? All we're going to do is plant this foot. That's it. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and plant this foot. Now, this is, of course, a precursor to clockwork, which is bringing the foot to the head. So we're doing this just to open up the hips more. If you feel like you can do it, bring the foot to the head, obviously. But we're really concentrating on the hips today. This should feel really nice. You should feel it right inside of this little hamstring right there. If not, maybe you need to go a little bit deeper. Who knows? Who knows? And then gently place the foot back down. You can go ahead and release that. Give it a little workout. Give it a little shake, shake. Maybe a little windshield wiper is in store. I like a little windshield wiper. I feel like that works for me. Just like that. All right, here we go. Opposite side. So we're going to take that left knee, bring it all the way up. Join your Sirsasana A on this side. So bring that knee down and then bring that foot in. Now, of course, be aware these sides are going to be different. This side could be a little bit easier, could be a little bit harder. You want to just keep an eye on both your knees, keep an eye on your joints. Bend through this right knee as you see, and then inhale, lift through the chest, and exhale, chest forward and then down. Oh, good. We have time for back bends. Goody, goody. As you inhale, let's gently come all the way up. You can do that again, or you can do the half lotus variation, which is, of course, bringing the heel to the belly button and then placing it gently upon that thigh. Once again, just make sure that this foot is locked inside the inside of this right hip here. If this knee feels any pain, numbness, anything like that, you want to come out and do the safer Janu Shasasana variation. A small bend in this right knee is really helpful. You may want to bring a prop underneath that, maybe a blanket or a pillow. Make sure that it's nice and safe. And then when you're ready, exhale and fold. Now, as you can see, this side is a little bit more difficult for me, but I'm just aware. Actually, let me take this block. There we go. Okay, much better. Just one more. As you inhale, come all the way up. We're going to once again just bring that foot all the way up. If you've had enough on this side, you can go ahead, just take a double pigeon or take a Gomugasana if you feel like it. We're just going to plant the foot and allow the hips to open up right here. Once again, this is a precursor to clockwork, bringing the foot over the head or to the head. So if you feel comfortable, you may want to bring that heel to the head, just practice in. Or if you just want to stay here and allow the hips to open up, totally cool. Stay with me. Ah, so nice. And then when you're ready, extend both legs. You may need to once again shake it out. You may need a little windshield wiper, get some movement back into these legs. We are going to be doing some locust and some Bakasana. So we're going to need that stretching in just a moment. Let's bring ourselves all the way down towards the belly. Here we go. We're going to start off with just something super small. So we're going to start off with, yeah, you know what? Let's do Dhanurasana just because I feel like it. We worked in the lower hips and the lower back anyway. So here we go. Right side first, right foot up, just bend at the knee, and then take this hand, palm outwards, just like that, and then reach back towards the top of the foot, the ankle, the inside of the foot.
Same side.
Same side. Yes, ma'am. Once you're ready, you're going to lift up. So you want to push the hand into the foot into the hand. And that is what allows you to come all the way up. This left hand can slide forward if you want a little bit more. Just be aware of your lower back. This is half Dhanurasana. As you exhale, come down nice and gently and then release. So don't snap release. Nice and gentle release. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So the left foot comes up. The left hand with the palm facing outwards comes around the left foot, grabs onto the ankle or the top of the foot, whichever feels most comfortable to you. And then as you inhale, let's go ahead and lift all the way up. Bring the chest all the way up as you squeeze the thighs together. Push the foot into the hand. There should be no tension in this right hand. It should just be there for show. The strength comes from your lower back and your shoulders, actually. So good. And then as you exhale, go ahead, softly release, and then gently come down. You may want to bring the cheek to mat, take a little rest for just a couple seconds. And then here we go. We're going to prepare for the big one. Both legs, here we go. Both legs up, bending at the knee. We're going to take a hold of both feet at the same time. So, same sides, grab both feet at the same time. Once you're there, 3, 2, 1, inhale and lift. This works the same exact way. So you really want to squeeze the thighs together, push yourself all the way forward with the chest. The hands are pushing into the feet, and you want to work from the lower back and the shoulders. We're almost done. You got 2 more breaths left. If you're rocking, that means you're breathing. That's great. And then as you exhale, softly lower first, then let go. Then bring the cheek to the mat. Good. When you're ready, you're going to push back into a child's pose or any forward fold you want. I just prefer a child's pose. I feel like it's the best counter. So knees together, feet together, sit on the heels and extend the hands forward. Drop the head if you need to. Allow the weight to shift forward. Get all those tension out of the lower back and out of the shoulders. Just one more. When you're ready, inhale. Let's come all the way back up. We're going to prepare for our inversion. So it's up to you. You can take a legs up the wall. You can take a legs up the wall wide since we did a lot of hip work today. Your hips should be nice and open. It should be okay. If you're just doing regular legs up with the mat, you can do it with the block, of course. I'll give you a couple seconds and I'm going to go ahead and set a timer. Remember that this is going to be 3 minutes. So whatever you do, hold it for 3 minutes. Even if you're doing shoulder stand, hold it for 3 minutes. Here we go. I'm going to do legs up the wall wide. Remember that if you're doing legs up the wall, up against the wall, you want to make sure there's no space between your bottom and the wall. Yourself all the way up. If you're doing legs up the wall wide, bring the legs up first and then widen them out. Just keeping an eye on if they're in a nice horizontal line. A small bend in those knees is going to help a lot to protect the hips and the joints. 3, 2, 1, and start the timer. Now with this, of course, you can go ahead and close down the eyes. You can relax to the backs of the ears. And just about a minute and a half left. When you're ready on the inhale, let's go ahead, take the hands beneath the knees. Bring the knees in towards the chest, and then gently roll out from the wall if you're up against it. We're going to come right back towards the mat. We'll take our final spinal twist just to get everything all settled down once again. So just bring the knees in, maybe give them a little rock back and forth. And then as you exhale, let's go ahead, lay the knees onto the right-hand side. You may want to just keep the hands at the belly. You can keep the hands at T's. That is your choice. Inhale, bring the knees back in towards the chest, and then exhale the opposite side. So the left-hand side is where the knees are going to go. Remember, it's okay if the knees don't reach the ground. You will work up to it eventually. As you inhale, let's bring the knees back in one more time. You may want to do a little happy baby here. You may want to just do any final stretches that you may have. If you do the same things consistently, then your body will know that it's time for Shavasana, it's time for rest. The most important part of practice is the allowance of the body to rest. Once you're done, you're going to exhale, bring the body all the way down. Grab a pillow, grab a blanket, grab whatever you need. We have a nice 1-minute Shavasana here. So be sure to close down the eyes, soften to the backs of the ears. Release any remaining tension that you may have. Release any negative thoughts that may still linger and no longer serve you. As you gently inhale, bring some soft movements back into the body. You want to wiggle the toes, move the fingers, just nice soft movements. Over time, you'll make sure to roll onto the right hand side for receiving and relaxing, restorative. Go ahead and cradle yourself in your body just for a moment. Over the next few inhales, with the eyes still closed, make your way back up to a nice gentle seated position. When you're ready, we'll go ahead and bring the hands to heart center. Take a moment to go back to your practice, to all the good that your body did. Give your body thanks for what it has done and for never asking for anything in return. Remember that you are starlight. You are full, whole, and complete in everything you do, say, and think. The light and love in me honors and cherishes the light and love in each and every one of you. Namaste, ladies. Thank you so much.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope y'all's hips are nice and open now.
We are ready.
Ready for the day. Have a great week, ladies.
Too. Thank you, Kris.
Thank you.
Thank you.